Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you all another foam wash and go that I achieved on my natural hair. Of course, I am starting off with freshly washed and conditioned hair. Lately, I have been leaving my hair in sections as I rinse the deep conditioner out to just help with the process. I was sent these products by Miche. It was a gift, and I was like, let's just try out these products because I be seeing the videos on Instagram and YouTube. So I did start off with the Detox, which I actually really like that shampoo just because it applies the shampoo directly to the scalp. But the styler of the day, of course, is going to be this gel to foam styling mousse. So of course I did leave some water in my hair, but as I go through my hair and if I feel like my hair needs more water, I will most definitely add it. The key to doing your wash and goes, especially when you have thicker and dense hair like mine, is to make sure that you are working in small sections so that it is manageable. One thing about this gel to foam that I learned from Miche off of their videos is that you have to emulsify the product. And I was like, girl, what is emulsify? But that is basically rubbing the product together. And when I tell you this technique has really led to a reduction in seeing flaking at any point in time with any wash and goes, and it also allows you to not use excessive products on your hair because you're distributing the product throughout your hands. And this is something that I learned with the shampooing routine as well. I am using my detangling brush to help with the definition. Just because sometimes my curls are stubborn, but I'm just going to shingle my hair. So I'm doing a raking and a smoothing and repeating this process all throughout my head. One thing I noticed is that this foam really has a great hold to it. If you look at the previous sections that I have done, you can see that those ends are very curly. They are very defined, and it looks very shiny. As I start approaching the front and crown of my head, specifically in the front, this is a telltale sign to me on whether or not this wash and go gonna come out looking okay. Just because my hair is just a little bit more kinky curly up here, and sometimes it's just a little bit more difficult for me to get the curls popping to like I want them to pop. So of course I am doing the same process, but as you all can see, I am raking a whole lot more in the front because I know that with sleeping and just pushing my hair out my face throughout the day, I manipulate my hair in the front much more often than the back. So I always want to make sure that I am trying to get them as defined as possible. Especially in the front, I am making sure that I get that foam on the roots because nobody really wants puffy roots, even though it just naturally happens sometimes. Of course, on the first or second day, we try to avoid that as much as possible. we are with all of my curls defined with the Mousse. This was as much definition I was able to get with just using one product. I am going to sit up under the dryer. If you are not sitting up under the dryer, I don't know what you're doing. It really helps, and I only had to sit up under the dryer for an hour for my hair to look completely dry like this. I am going to band my hair. I actually am not banding the full length of the hair. I am just wrapping a scrunchie around certain sections. I think I did about 5 or 6, and I'm going to throw that bonnet on and I am going to bed. I am noticing, so spoiler alert, that I think I actually might need to find another nighttime routine for this hair. So if you all have any other curly hair nighttime routines for like medium length hair that have been helpful for you all, please let me know so that I can try it out and then I can provide you all updates on it as well. Of course, you want to make sure you hit that middle section up and not separate it because you don't want that annoying middle part. And of course, here we are the next day, and I'm already kind of like, okay, I really slept good and sweated just a little bit, so now I have a little bit of work to do. So I am just removing those bands and just trying to fluff out and separate the curls as much as possible. I did notice, and I honestly don't know if it was because of night sweats or what, but I did lose some of my definition and it looks a little bit more fluffy than usual. However, I know I did not use the gel by Miche. It was not in the box, but I do know that there is actually a gel that's a natural gel that is part of her product line that she uses sometimes to help define the curls a little bit better. So I wonder if that would help, but I did notice that back in that middle section it was struggling just a little bit, but my front section surprisingly did not look as bad as I felt like the middle section did. But I'm like, no worries, I'm going to work today and this hair is going to do its thing. So all I did was I really just shook the hair out because I wanted it to fall in its natural place and position. And it has a lot of movement, as you all can see, so the hair is not stiff. It is definitely moisturized. I did decide to add just a little bit of edge control. I was like, we got to make it look, put together just a little bit. So I just added a little bit of edge control up here. I have not used edge control in ages, so it actually kind of hurt. I was like, I ain't slicked these edges down in a while, but here I am slicking them down. And I am going to add 2 bobby pins over here just to keep the hair in place for the day. And here is the final look. As always, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. If you tried these products, let me know what your thoughts are and if you like them. And of course, I can't wait to see you all in the very next video. See ya!